Welcome to the Reed Report. Appreciate you guys for taking this time to hear me out here on the Reed Report. Los Angeles Lakers played the Utah Jazz for the second time in 3 nights, and let's just say the second night, besides this play right here, didn't go as planned. That was a nice pass. Let's start the show.
Tell me what they wanna see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the Reed Report? Tell me what they wanna see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the Reed Report? Tell me what they wanna see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the Reed Report? Tell me what they wanna see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the Reed Report? Bring it to you live.
We're currently at 1969 subs, so if you guys could be so kind to hit that subscribe button so we can reach 2,000 subscribers, head into the 2,000 mark. That's what we're trying to reach, so please subscribe to the channel, and I do appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here for, and that was to just talk a little bit about this game. As you can see, the Utah Jazz cooled the Lakers off a little bit by beating them 131 to 119 in Salt Lake City, Utah. Utah won pretty much, they did win. They won the first 3 quarters. They came out the gate. The Lakers, eventually they were taking the lead, and it did seem like a game to where, okay, the Lakers, this one's going to be a little tougher than the other day, but the Lakers are eventually going to get back into the game. So they weren't able to do that. They went down by as much as 25 points, just like the Lakers did to them the other night. And Utah just out-hustled the Lakers. For a minute there, that rebound differential was way farther than this, 48 to 45. But in the paint is what I was seeing. Yeah, in the paint, they dominated LA big time. And the Lakers' lack of defense. Again, we were prisoner of the moment when the Lakers beat them. You know what I'm saying? Lakers win, and all of a sudden, oh, this team is going to the finals and things like that. I wasn't one of them people, but you know what I'm saying? You saw it, like, who's going to stop this team right here? But then, this game happened. And now it's interesting to see what people are going to be saying now, because we couldn't start Lauri Markkanen, who had 32 points on 11 of 18 shooting. And we go to the box score. Luka didn't play heavy minutes again, still dealing with that calf, just 16 points in 23 minutes of play. Had a nice pass, as we saw that pass to Austin Reeves. LeBron James, 18 points. Reeves was the hot guy, the high scoring guy. I wouldn't say hot, with 19. And then we had Dalton Knecht. Who did play. JJ Redick said he talked to Dalton and everything is fine. Of course, we know that situation about just his demeanor and everything. And we did do a video on that one. He was 3 for 7. He shot nothing but threes tonight. Scored 10 points, went to the free throw line. But and I guess, yeah, we'll talk about Alex Len, our new pickup, Alex Len, who his first attempt, I saw him get his dunk blocked. He played only, how many minutes were we at? 22 minutes. I won't say only. He played 22 minutes. They threw him right in there. They threw Alex right in there. He did have 7 boards. I don't know if the reception on social media is that good right now, but we'll see, man. I'm not mad at 7 rebounds and 4 points in a debut game. So, but you got to be better, man. You got to be better against teams like the Jazz. But again, the Jazz have some toughness in that paint. So we see that the Charlotte Hornets are not, giving up. It says in terms of the deal with Mark Williams, the Hornets, Mark Williams, has been reported, is still in LA. I'm saying they were robbed in this, and they should have not Austin Reeves. I keep confusing Dalton Knecht with Austin Reeves, but Dalton Knecht. But now it's looking like, okay, and I haven't heard what McManaman had to say, but I want to listen to it with you guys. But it's like, okay, now if you get Dalton Knecht, if you want to give us Mark Williams, the price has gone down in terms of what you get in return. And I don't know if Dalton Knecht is in that trade now. If this comes out to prove that the Lakers are in the right and the Hornets still want this thing going through, it's like you can't really ask for much. You probably get Dalton Knecht. They could probably get him, but you can't ask for some of them draft picks or any of those draft picks now. Like, there's going to be something to where if you want this, then this is going to be in the favor of the Lakers now. Ball's in the Lakers court. That's how I see it. So let's hear what McMenamin have to say about this situation.
The Hornets, they're not giving up on this deal. Shams Charania of ESPN reported last night that the Hornets plan, or they are in the process of petitioning the NBA to kind of have a ruling on this trade, and they're going to try to reverse it once again because they're not satisfied with the Lakers' explanation of Mark Williams failing the physical.
So they get like an independent doctor, like an independent hospital system to look at this, and then how does
fair use, by the way, fair use.
One team's interpretation of a medical chart jibe with the league office, right? Like, I don't know how do you rectify something like that? What do you do, right?
But my understanding, this will be almost like a mock trial that the NBA will put on, and both teams will present their cases.
That's interesting. A mock trial, because the Hornets don't feel as if they got their just due in this trade situation, as we just looking at Bronny with the step back three. So they're going to try to fight this thing, but again, it's like, okay, what else did I don't even know if it was reported what Mark Williams, what he fell, because again, the issue was his back. The issue was the back, and that's not the thing that the Lakers were concerned about that's not what determined if he passed the physical or not. They didn't go with the back issue. They just went with whatever else it was. Feet, I don't know what it was. Maybe you guys can let me know if you know, but he failed the physical according to the Lakers. So the Hornets, I don't know if they can bring in their own specialist, or the NBA can bring in a specialist and see about this thing. But until then, Dalton Knecht is still with the Lakers. As far as Dalton Knecht, this is what JJ Redick had to say about Dalton Knecht, because like I said, we did mention that he was not in the best of mood, and he wanted to stay away. He didn't stay away for long. You saw him on the bench the last game, and then you saw him play in this game, and then I believe do they have Charlotte? Who do they have next? We'll look at that last, actually, the schedule. But this is what JJ had to say about Dalton Knecht.
Just what you make of
fair use
his night tonight, and it, just from body language standpoint, the other night it didn't seem like maybe he was totally connected. Did you see anything in terms of his spirit tonight?
I thought his spirit was good. I thought he played well. We're not going to talk about it anymore. Like we've talked about it. He's in a good spot. We're good.
All right. So you heard what JJ had to say, and even if things aren't what he say they are, that's what he has to say. You want to move on from that quickly, and I'm not knocking him for that, but that's the situation on Dalton Knecht. Last thing, I did find this right here interesting, because you saw the ratings. This was the ratings for the Lakers Jazz game the other night, and with Luka's debut. And it was funny when I first saw this. I'm like, you got all those people talking about the NBA pretty much setting this trade up and pushing this through for the Lakers to help with the ratings. And I just thought it was so funny. It didn't help the case at all when ESPN releases a story like this talking about the ratings. Luka Doncic's Lakers debut, a rating smash despite blowout. As we read here, it says, Luka Doncic's debut with the Los Angeles Lakers scored a massive ratings for ESPN despite coming in a game that started at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and whose results was never in doubt. The network audience for Monday night's game at a 132-113 Lakers victory over the Utah Jazz peaked at 2.55 million viewers. To put that into context, it was up 42% compared with last year's average NBA game on ESPN. Wow. The game averaged 2.1 million viewers according to Nielsen, and was the most watched contest of the day among the coveted demographics of males to 18 to 34, 18 to 49, and 25 to 54 years old. Despite Doncic playing only 24 minutes and scoring 14 points in a game, Los Angeles led by 12 points after the first quarter and 25 at half. The Lakers led by as many as 34, and Doncic sat out the fourth quarter. The 25-year-old was acquired from the Mavericks, of course, in that shocking blockbuster trade, and hasn't played since Christmas and all of that. But again, I just thought this was, it says the Lakers are scheduled to play on national television against Denver February 22nd, which will air on ABC. Doncic would then play his first return visit to Dallas 3 days later. So those would be very interesting games. When I first saw this, like I said, I was just like, bruh, this right here just turns it up a notch on how, the people are going to say the Lakers got this trade because of the NBA. That was just my initial thought when I saw that trade, the trade and the story come out about the ratings, because they tried to flex the Pacer game and couldn't do that. They did that, but Luka didn't play. They decided to hold him off until Monday, and they got this one off, and he played this one, and it was a rating. It was good for ratings. The ratings were up, so I just thought it was interesting. But in terms of who the Lakers got next, we can look at the standings real quick after this loss, and see the Clippers just beat the Grizzlies, so that hasn't updated yet. So the Grizzlies are now 36-18, and the Clippers are 30-23. Lakers are in the 5th spot now after their loss, are half a game behind Houston, because they both, So that's that. You see the standings. The Warriors did lose tonight to the Mavericks. The Mavericks, like I said, man, they will be fine, and they still are, to me, I think, healthy. They do have to be healthy, because that's part of the game. I would honestly consider them favorites coming out of the West, if healthy. If not, I got Oklahoma City right here. But here it is. Here are the standings. And this right here is just a disaster in Phoenix, and this ain't gonna work out in terms of getting in a postseason berth. But in terms of who the Lakers, upcoming schedule as we ended here. Schedule. Here we go. So they just lost to Utah, snapping a 6-game winning streak. And now they have 2 other winnable games right here. Against Charlotte, the makeup game because of the fires. Tickets as low as $153 for Charlotte. Anyway, Portland right here. And then they get back into the thick of things. They got Denver. So we're going to see Alex Len, not Christian Wood. She was let go. Jackson Hayes, Jokic. You got to go to Jokic house, and we're going to see what the Lakers are. You should be settled in after these games. They don't play again until next Wednesday. So that's right before the All-Star break, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's, or is that after the All-Star break? Yeah, so this is the Lakers. This is it for the Lakers right here. This Utah game, they're going into the All-Star break, losing to Utah when they come out. So everybody should be good and healthy and rested coming out of this All-Star game right here. I don't expect Luka to really play like that in the All-Star game. Neither will LeBron James. Like, like playing hardcore, like taking it easy. So they'll be fresh against Charlotte at home, at Portland, and then they get the rest for a couple days before they play Denver. So this right here is when we really settle in and see where things are. You got 2 what should be tune-up games. I'm not saying they'll just blow both these teams out the water, but here we go right here. And then I don't know if AD will be back, but it's still a tough one because we did lose to Dallas. Lakers did lose to Dallas, if I'm not mistaken, in a game earlier this season they shouldn't have lost. And they got Minnesota. Let's actually find that game real quick. Where's the Dallas game? Was it this one right here? Yeah, because Luka hadn't played since Christmas. So yeah, it was it had to. Yeah, it was this game right here against Dallas that they shouldn't have lost. And they got blew out really bad because Kyrie didn't play either. But yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all we have to report here today on the Report. Appreciate you guys taking this time to hear me out. Let me know what you guys think about the ratings, story being posted, Dalton Knecht, how the Lakers should look going forward. What do you think about Alex Len? Is it going to work? Is it not? Let me know. I appreciate it. You guys please subscribe to the channel. Again, we are trying to hit 2,000. So if you guys could subscribe, that would be nice and greatly appreciated. Until next time, peace.
Bring it to you live, on time. Bring it to you live, on time. Bring it to you live, on time. Bring it to you live, on time.